Hallo, ihr YouTube-Süchtigen da draußen. Wir werden heute eine Runde weiterspielen. Eine Runde weiterspielen mit Moebius Empire Rising. Und jo, ich denke mal, starten wir mal das Ganze. Wir werden jetzt hier mal bei der Haustüre anklopfen. Da hat uns ja da vorher eine Frau beobachtet. Und jetzt werden wir mal feststellen, wie das war.
Pardon, Signora. May I have a word with you?
Yes? What can I do for you?
Wir haben gelernt, vorher mal alles zu analysieren. Mal strenge Frisur. Puh. Versteckt Drogen im Tut. Schulmeister im Ruhestand. Glaubt, dass Stil sexy ist. Puh. Naja. Versteckt Drogen im Tut. Na, Alter. Ich glaube, die sind da auch ein bisschen auf Drogen. Schulmeisterin in Ruhestand. Ich glaube, dass Stil sexy ist. Naja, Schulmeisterin. Das war die Frisur. Der Hals. Hat Schmuck verloren oder verkauft. Hat Halsschmerzen. Kratzt sich, weil es juckt. Das ist ja immer, bei dem Spiel ist es eine so depperte Fragen. Also, so depperte Analysierpunkte. Hat Halsschmerzen, kann man weniger sagen, kratzt sich, weil es juckt, also eher auf den Schmuck tippen. Gering abgenutzte Kleidung, kann ich gut sehen. Mottenplage zu Hause, geringes Einkommen, also das ist ja da auch schon Frutzlerei, also geringes Einkommen. Verhornte Fingerkuppen, das heißt, spielt ein Saiteninstrument, leidet unter Zwang zum Fingerreiben, arbeitet in einer Drehscheibenfabrik, naja, das mittlere ja nicht. Entweder 1 und 3, ich nehme 1. Ja. Abgeschlossen. Exit. Mal schauen, was es nächstes gibt. Oh, die Bianca Cardola habe ich im letzten Let's Play, glaube ich, nicht ganz analysiert, die habe ich vergessen.
Some of these could have hundreds of matches, but I'm only considering historic people I think fit the general circumstances.
Also da wirst du nicht viel weiterkommen bei der momentan. Die habe ich das letzte Mal, glaube ich, vergessen. Und jetzt werden wir sie halt mit ihrer Dame unterhalten.
Yes, Signore. What can I do for you?
Naja. Da werden wir sie mal über sich selbst reden. Ich möchte mich gerne vorstellen.
I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Malachi Rector.
Buonasera, signore. I am Caterina Falone.
Sie haben ein schönes Haus.
Is this your home, Signora? It's lovely.
Ah, grazie. It's been in my family for 4 generations.
I noticed that you seem nervous, Signora.
You would be nervous too if unspeakable things happen just outside your front door. I do not wish to talk about it.
I would like to speak with you about the murder, Signora.
No, I'm sorry. I won't speak about that. I already said as much to the police.
But I am not the police. You can talk to me.
I don't know you, signore. And it is too terrible to talk about. No.
Naja, verabschiedet.
Thank you for speaking with me, Signora.
It was a pleasure to speak with such a fine gentleman. Arrivederci.
Schauen wir mal, ob es da oben was gibt. Ja, gibt's ja was.
I believe that's a younger photo of Signora Felone, the woman who lives near the site of Bianca's murder. She's wearing a Venetian Murano glass necklace. I don't recall seeing it on her when we met.
Ja. Das ist die Katharina Felone, faktisch. Da ist eine Beschreibung. Ich habe dieses Bild von Katharina Felone gefunden. Eine hübsche Tante. Damals war sie um die 20. Ein echter Hingucker. Ich hab dich lieb, Tantchen. Naja. Die alte Schachtel gegenüber das Foto. Oh, Respekt. Irgendwie gut gehalten. Na, Spaß ohne jetzt. Das sind dann Cynthia hatte eine schöne Halskette aus den etwa ähnliches Schenken. Sind ja irgendwie die Sorge nehmen. Recherche könnte helfen. Mehr über Biancas Mörder heraus und mit Biancas Mann Tate sprechen. Das sind so Informationen, die hier auch hier sind. Also das heißt, was sehen wir das?
That window looks directly over the bridge.
Das Fenster dann auch anschauen. Im Kanal.
There's something on the bottom of the canal. Could it have fallen from Bianca's purse?
Da was gefunden. Also das heißt, irgendwie das Objekt vom Grund des Kanals bergen. Ich brauche ein Werkzeug oder sogar mehrere. Ja, das heißt, wir müssen das also herausbekommen. Naja, da ist eigentlich nichts mehr zu machen. Da werden wir dann zur Karte gehen. Und dann Haus der Cardellone gehen.
Come in, Mr. Rector. Please, sit down.
Thank you, Signor Condello. I'm sorry to intrude at a time like this.
I've been asked to speak with you, and that request came directly from the U.S. Embassy.
Impressive.
What interest does the United States have in my wife's murder? Do you think it was a terrorist act? Why would they want to hurt Bianca?
I don't have the answers, Signore. I'm still investigating.
Very well. I've already been over everything with the police a dozen times, but I'll do what I can to help you.
Ja, wichtig ist bei manchen Personen, dass man alles auch diskutiert. Bei ihm ist halt so, dass man was diskutieren sollte.
It would help me to know more about you.
Very well.
Was Bianca your first wife?
See, I worked hard all my life, and I'm not ashamed to say, I enjoyed my youth. But a man who wishes to accomplish certain things in life needs a wife. Bianca was everything I needed. She had beauty, style, connections. I doubt I will ever find her equal.
Naja, erzählen Sie mir von Ihrer Arbeit.
Tell me about your work.
I am consigliere of Venice. I used to practice law, but for now my focus is exclusively on politics. Venice is struggling, as is all of Italy. It will take the best of all of us to save her, if we can.
Tell me about Bianca.
What would you like to know?
Did your wife play piano?
No, she was quite musical, but she preferred dance. She was in a classical dance company before we were wed. As for the piano, Bianca loved to entertain, and music was always a part of such evenings.
How did you meet Bianca?
Bianca's family is one of the most influential in all of Italy. I have known her father for many years. I watched Bianca mature. She was the perfect politician's wife. She loved meeting people and doing philanthropic work. I knew she would make the perfect wife for a man of my ambitions. Fortunately, her father agreed, and I was able to convince her to marry me, even though she was quite young at the time.
Ja, ist ein bisschen viel zu quatschen. Und wie schon einmal, leider geht es eh dabei, ist dieses Spiel Englisch und auch mit deutschen Untertiteln. Viel zu lesen auch.
How old was Bianca when you married her?
She was 18 and I was 43, but she was very mature for her age. She knew the life she wanted, and I could give it to her. She was happy in our marriage, especially once our son came along.
Vor allem brauchst du das alles für die Analyse dann. Das ist ja das.
I realize it is difficult to speak ill of the dead, but Bianca must have had some flaws. No one is perfect.
It is a good thing that I, myself, am a man who often has to say things no one wants to hear, because otherwise I would throw you out of the house for that impudence.
As you say, getting to the truth is not always pleasant.
She was a beautiful young woman. She had some insecurities. Never thought she was good enough, perfect enough. Perhaps I should be grateful for that. If she had been more confident, she might never have married me.
I appreciate your honesty, Signore.
Ja, weiter geht's. Gab Bianca das Tanzen auf nach der Hochzeit?
Bianca quit dancing after you were married?
Of course, it was hardly appropriate for the wife of a man in my position.
Wie alt war Bianca, als sie ihren Sohn bekam?
How old was Bianca when she had your son?
It was a year after our marriage. She was 19. Does that have some relevance?
We'll see.
Der Mord an Bianca.
I must ask you about Bianca's murder.
If you must.
Do you know who killed Bianca?
No, she was a beautiful and gracious young woman. She had no enemies, nor do I.
Erzählen Sie mir von der Nacht, in der es geschah.
Tell me about the night it happened.
Bianca wished to attend a concert. She had a number of musician friends from her student days. I declined to go with her. It was nothing important, and I preferred to get some work done. Now I wish I'd never allowed her to go out alone.
You couldn't possibly have known. It's not your fault.
Naja. Sie müssen wir verabschieden.
I'm afraid I must get back to work. In times of fiscal crisis, one is not even allowed the solace of grief. You may stay and look around. I have told the staff that you are free to come and go. You'll find Bianca's bedroom through that door there. And before you ask, the house has plenty of rooms. Bianca liked having her own sanctuary. We were happily married.
I would be the last person to judge such an arrangement. Thank you for your time, Signor Cardolo.
Goodbye.
Ja, ein bisschen viel zu reden und zu lesen. Ich denke mal, hier werden wir ein kleines Päuschen einlegen. Ciao, ihr YouTube-Süchtigen da draußen. Ciao.